Welcome back to Grim 3D. Today on Grim 3D we are going to assemble the A1 Combo kit from Bambu Labs. If you saw my previous video, which I'll put somewhere up there, it was an unboxing. Keep in mind, full disclosure, I was not sent these. I bought these with my own money. Bambu Lab has no idea I'm doing this. I just wanted to show it on my channel for my people to see what's going on and what I've been doing and how things work. So check that previous video for the unboxing if you want to see how well this is packaged and how it is to get it out of the box. But today we are going to put it together. And the only thing we need really to put this together is the Bambu Lab kit. Ooh, upside down. The Bambu Lab kit, this came with the printer. It's got the wrenches in here and the lubricants and everything you need to put this together, plus some extras to keep it running for a while. So that's pretty awesome. So stick around and we are going to put this together. I got an overhead camera running. Thumbs up on the overhead camera. Okay. A little bit of shine coming through there. Maybe I'll turn on some more lights and we'll get this rolling. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Now, if you didn't see my last video, you should know that this is not my first A1 combo kit. This is my second A1 combo kit, but I was impressed enough with the engineering and I was impressed enough with the way it worked and the way everything worked out when I bought that I wanted all of you to have some information about it as well, just, you know, because I'm looking out for Grim Nation. So first thing to do is flip this bad boy over. So you'll notice this is the main part of the printer with the print bed on there. I don't want to damage that touch screen, so I'm kind of hanging it off the edge of the table there, if you can see that. So that's fine. And then in the box here I've got the tools that I need to take care of this. I'm going to use this larger Allen wrench. You're going to remove these 4 screws. Now these screws are not going to be reused. They are just for packing. So I mean, you can hang on to them if you want, or you can throw them away. You won't need them again. I mean, I really don't know. Maybe if you were sticking your bamboo back in a box, you know, and packing it in there nice and tight and reshipping it to somebody else. But this is where the Z gantry goes right here. So chances are you won't even be back into this and messing with those screws ever again. So anyways, that frees up the bed. And now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this back over again very carefully, because now remember, the bed is freewheeling. Like, see, there it is, it's moving all on its own. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the Xcan Tre. Now I know I'm kind of blocking myself here. I don't have a lot of camera view to look from. I don't have unlimited cameras. I mean, I have a couple, but we're going to get this plastic off of here. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut these zip ties. It's quite a few of them. I really like the fact that this is packaged so well. I don't really want to spend a ton of money, and these aren't super ton of money. I mean, I've bought more expensive printers than this, but I don't want to spend any money really and have something like this just be damaged in shipping. So I'm glad that they went to the trouble to get these packaged really well. Now what I'm going to do, now that I have that all taken care of like that, I'm going to set that aside for a second, and then I'm going to tip this up on its side with the touchscreen not on the bottom, like not being damaged. And tip this on its side. And then I am going to put the two together, being very careful to make sure that nothing gets damaged. Should fit right in there. So then the instructions say to pull this heat bed clear to the front where the screen is, so that this panel can be removed underneath. And this panel, you'll be removing this occasionally to grease these rails in here. Well, not grease, I'm sorry, to oil these rails in here. That's not where the grease goes. That's just where the oil goes. Now we have 10 of these screws to install. They came in the package, and they use this larger of the two. So we are going to put one of these everywhere there's a green circle. And then after you get the 8 done in the back, push the bed forward like that, and there's some here in the front. I missed a couple. I couldn't see them over the bed. Yep, there they are. And now I can carefully put this cover back on. The best way I found to do that is to get it as far as you can around that cord and then push the bed back. And you want to line up this tab in the slot that it goes in right up front here. There we go. That pops in front, and then that pops down in the back. And there we have it. It's nice and solid. So now we're going to flip this back. Now they say to have it float on the edge of a table, but I'm just going to be super careful. Set it down nice and careful like that. I don't know, you can't really see what I'm doing here, so maybe we'll go off the edge a little bit and we'll just hold it. Okay, so what we're doing here is we are going to take this plug, so this has like a USB-C plug in it, and it goes in this slot, so you have to kind of slot it in there and then push it forward, and then there is a screw right here that you're going to screw in with the Allen wrench. And then there is a white plug. And a green plug. And then down here, taped to the bottom. So I wish I had another camera to show you guys this a little bit better. I'm sorry about that, but there is a plug that's labeled with yellow, and then there is a channel right there to run the wires up through. Get those wires in there. We'll put this through the channel right over here. and then carefully make sure it's in there, and then I'm going to snap that shut. So there's the wiring. So here's my touch screen, and my bed is got full motion available to it, and my tool head's got full motion available to it. So there's nothing in the way, everything feels nice and smooth. So then on this side over here, we are going to put the Purge Wiper unit, which is right here, and it goes this way from the back. And then in my kit here is one screw. It literally says on it, I don't know if you can see that, for Purge Wiper. And that goes up in here underneath. I kind of wish I had more cameras and then had a cameraman, but I'm just doing this by myself. There we go. So then this would come across, see if I can get that a little bit more in there. This would come across and hit that, and that is the Purge Wiper for the AMS unit. Now, for 1 second, we are done with the A1 itself. So if you were just using the A1 without the AMS, this would be the end, and you clamp on the single roll armature that comes with the kit. So there's an armature up here, an arm up here for if you're running with a single roll of filament. But now I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to bring in the AMS for that. Alright, so I got that out of the way. I put it over there on my shelves. I'll show you that later, maybe if I can get a camera on it. I put it over there, and I'm actually going to go for a custom mount on the AMS. It's mounted to the wall, and for that I had to go purchase an AMS extension cable, because the cable that goes to the AMS, this cable right here, this cable is pretty short, and it's great for putting the AMS to one side or the other of your printer, but it's not very good for putting it really anywhere else. Like this is not, that's not very long. So I did buy an extension. It was easy to find online. I think it was an Etsy store, which is fantastic, because I love to support independent creators of content, people, or people that build stuff and that kind of thing. But so here's the AMS, and it comes pretty much already built, except you need to get rid of the zip tie, and then for now I think I might just set it on here. So this is the AMS stand for putting it to the side of your printer, and so there's the stand, and then really all I have to do is find the color-coded filament spools and get them to snap into place. So there's the green one, there's the yellow one, here's a green one, and then here's the other yellow one. And except for hooking up the Bowden tubes, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to put this side to side. Notice the numbering on this, though. Maybe you can see this from the overhead camera. This is 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So it's numbered like this, and then these are numbered as well. And I've had pretty good luck, like printing. I printed, and even though these are numbered right here, I printed some covers to go on them like that. So not only does this help my old man eyes see, but this is actually a Bowden tube support here. So those are going to definitely be on there. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put this on the wall over there, which hopefully I'll be able to set up a camera and show you in just a second. And then we'll see what I can make happen. Don't go away. So This is a wall mount kit. Like this right here is a wall mount. It's just two of these go on there and then it slides into the wall, so it's removable, so you can repair it or maintain it. So this is like a wall mount kit that I got from Maker World. And if you look in your kit over here, there are screws that are designed for the AMS, which will work great for this because that's what they're designed for, and that's what the Maker World creator had in mind. Now keep in mind that this kit is directional, but the AMS isn't really not. I mean, you could hang it upside down, but then all your numbers would be upside down. And some of these number guard Bowden tube saver thingies, you can get those with the numbers printed upside down as well. So if you really want to put it upside down on the wall, which you can, it makes the cord a little bit longer in case of when you're within inches. The extension that I bought is a meter extension, so it's way more than I needed, but that's what size it came in. I didn't see any really shorter ones. There might have been some shorter ones out there, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking because I really just wanted an extension so that I could get this a little bit further away. And I might have to actually, I show you the Bowden tubes. Maybe I didn't. That was probably my last video, but these right here are custom cut Bowden tubes ready for the AMS, and so these may actually be a little bit too short. So I do have some other Bowden tube that I'm going to use. However, they're not the smoked gray kind, they're white. And I hope they're at least a little bit translucent so that I can see the filament going in and out and up and down in the AMS. That's always nice. So now let me see if I can set up the cameras and stuff so that I can show how I'm going to have this mounted up, set up in my little print farm here. I have 4 printers over here and the monster over there, and so hopefully I'll be able to get you a decent view of what I'm trying to do here. Don't go away. So here's my little print farm over here. I've got a camera over there. I'm trying to run with my cell phone, so I got to do this one-handed, I guess. I don't really have another tripod to mess with this, or another camera that would handle it. So here's the A1 we just built. I haven't plugged the power in yet, but I do have the extension in right here for the AMS. This is the mount bracket for the AMS right here, so that's going to match what we just did. Now I did a ton of measurement to find, first of all, a stud in the wall right there, and then to know if I can actually have the AMS in here and with enough room to remove filament. And I put this right at the height so this bottom filament roll would come off underneath this Prusa panel, and then the top roll would come off way above it, and then this Prusa bed doesn't actually come out any further than the panel itself, which is different than the A1. The A1 bed comes out, so like there's the front, but it actually comes out that much further. So the A1 needs a little bit more room. So on this particular shelf, I'm just worried about front to back. So let's grab the AMS and we'll put it up there. So here's the AMS that I have. It's my hand. Here, let's see. So there's the mount that's going to go in that bracket. And so I'm going to leave this cord on top. I don't want to mount the AMS upside down. I'm just going to make sure that the AMS cable runs down through that bracket, and then the bracket is going to slide, I hope. Right on there like that. So there is the mount position of the AMS. Now, I know this is going to give me trouble with the Prusa and changing filament and all of that, but I think it'll be just enough clearance in my little tiny studio here to keep it rolling. So now I need to check and see if the Bowden tubes that came with the kit are long enough. I don't know if they are. They're going to have to go from here all the way down to here. So, because they go right in there. So let's check it out. Now in the Bowden tube kit, as you can see right here, these are pretty much the same line. So this is the end that's going to go into the printer. And then notice that 2 of these are short and 2 of them are long. So the short ones will in this case go into 1 and 2 because they're closer, and the long ones will go into 3 and 4. So give me a second and we'll get those put in. So there I have them through my Bowden tube protector and into the Bowden tube connector, top and bottom, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this looks like this is actually going to go into those, that hub very well, but I think I might end up actually trimming some of these. I don't know. So once again, maybe hang on and or maybe I can do this one-handed. Let's see. Oh God, they're not really that hard. They are kind of hard to get back out, but they're not that hard to get in. So that's good. But so there's 1, 2. So these ones don't really matter what number goes where. They just have to go into the hub and with a solid connection. And now if you look at that, so that right there, you can adjust the tension on each one of these individually. Let's see, I've got that extra part right there sliding out. So I mean, I don't think that will bother the A1 very much, but it might bother me. And you'll notice in this little connector up here that I've got, this little bracket, there's a 5th one, and that is for this cord to keep it up off the build plate. So that cord for the print head snaps right in there. And so then, even though my setup is very atypical, there it is. In the next few videos you'll see them popping up here and there that are multicolor, up to 4 colors. I think that'll be glorious, and I hope you really like it. So that's about it for this episode of Grim 3D. I'm glad you could hang out. If you find some value in what I'm doing here, please give us a subscribe, smash that like button, leave us a comment if you've got any questions. Just put them down in the doobly at the bottom and I'll get back to you. I read all of my comments and try to respond to every single one of them. So let me know if you got questions. Just keep it civil down there. This is Grim 3D signing off. We'll see you out there.